I don't give a damn who you are.
Hey, what's up everybody? This is another video in which I shed my opinion on things that are going on nowadays. There's been a topic that a lot of people have been talking about nowadays. Hernandez, good old Ron. He was just found guilty of first-degree murder and some other charges. He's been sentenced with life in prison with no parole, and that's got a lot of people pretty happy. It gives some people some closure. Some people actually had a ray of hope for him. This much ray of hope. Basically, in bottom line, about summer of 2013, Hernandez, I say allegedly, but I mean, he's guilty now. He shot his friend Odin Lynn 6 times and left him off in like an industrial park somewhere. He did a really horrible job at covering up his tracks. I mean, he had cameras all on him. He didn't tell his girl what was going on, like his stories didn't match up, and apparently he like ran up on 2 other dudes at some other place and shot them. So it's like, really, guy? Stupid. He's extremely stupid. You got all this money. You got an NFL contract. You did a couple seasons with the New England Patriots. They just won another Super Bowl. That could have been you, bro. But instead, you wanted to keep that thug on the street and not on the field. You got money. If anything, why don't you have an entourage that handles things for you? Like, they don't have to kill anybody, but they can just handle things for you. Why get your hands dirty when you got all that money? That's just stupid. Number 2, you gotta let your main know what's going on. You probably did, but you probably told her to lie about it in court, because there's no way that your girl is just gonna throw away a box, and that's just with anybody. There's no way your chick is gonna throw away something that you got and not go through it. Let me tell a girlfriend of mine, hey yo, I just need you to go ahead, throw this out real quick. What's in it? Nah, nothing. Just throw it out. She's going to check it. She's going to check it a couple of times. Honestly, I don't believe that, old girl just threw it out without looking into it at least once, or even without even knowing what was in it, because if that's your main, she's going to look at it. She's going to ask you about it, all that BS. So now that Hernandez is going to prison, words of advice: don't accept anything from anybody when you first get there. Don't do it, especially in a prison. Like, you're going to a max security type prison. You don't just accept gifts from people you don't know. Number 2, you're probably just gonna have to forget that you got a fiance. Like, you don't have her anymore. You're done. Like, you got life, bro. She's not sticking around. Not even a little bit. Number 3, you may be big, bro, but there's always somebody bigger. Always. So just calm down. You were a thug out on the streets, but you might want to chill that out. Just a little bit. Just chill. Here's some crazy facts for you. Hernandez was actually a pretty decent player in the NFL. He had 175 receptions, 18 touchdowns, and about 1,900 receiving yards for the 3 seasons that he played for the New England Patriots. And for 1 or 2 of those seasons, he didn't even play every game. Those are pretty good stats for somebody like him, which is why I'm ashamed to say this: less than 2% of players that go to college and play football actually make it to the NFL. So he threw a really big dream down the toilet. And to make it even worse, more than 60% of minorities are in federal prison. See what I did there? I started out with his statistics, and then I ended with him being a statistic. In closing, why? You got all this money, you got all this potential, you got all this going good for you. Why mess it up, man? Why mess it up? And that goes for everybody. You got all this potential, don't do nothing stupid. And if you got all that money, hire some entourage to just handle things. I don't condone it. I'm just saying, if you needed things handled, get an entourage. Don't kill anybody, but just get an entourage. His girl might want to watch her back too, because she may or may not have skated from lying in court. She may want to cop a lawyer for at least another 5 years. That's really all I needed to say about that. I just think that the situation's crazy. It's finally good that there is some closure in the situation. Shout out to Odin Lloyd's family. Really bad loss on their hands, and came at the cost of being a friend of that guy. So if you like my video, go ahead and like it, of course. Subscribe to the channel, comment if you will, and most likely comment on what you want me to speak about next, because I got plenty of opinions, I got plenty of stories. That means I got plenty of videos.